everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 24 cents. We are just being stable right now, but today we have very interesting news. But now guys, before we jump into news, I'd like to say I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just entertainment value only. But XRP has tweeted out,
we will continue to work with central banks, we'll continue to work with regulators and educating them about how we can accelerate the financial ecosystem, which is good on many levels, and not in some way circumvent and enable anonymous transactions that obviously the government has concerns about.
But can you reach a point with fiat currency where you're in a stable relationship and not actually eroding and undermining it?
Well, I don't think XRP is eroding and undermining.
I mean, how is it complementary in a sort of in a stable way?
And not a threat, right?
Well, I mean, the solution I described earlier with XRP, US dollar domestically is a great solution.
Yeah.
You're selling that US dollar, you're buying XRP, you're moving your XRP over to another digital asset exchange, you're selling the XRP, you're buying an Argentinian peso, just to use that example. I mean, I'm even careful, and I would even encourage journalists of the world to be careful, that I don't call this cryptocurrency. It's not currency. I can't go to Starbucks or Amazon and use, and then somebody inevitably like, well, I have one example where I bought something with a Bitcoin, and then I usually say, well, did you do a second transaction? Like, it's not actually a currency. These are digital assets. If the asset solves a real problem for a real customer, then there will be value in the asset. If the asset is, and frankly, I think many of the explosion of tokens don't have a real purpose. I was early last summer, I was very active in saying, look, I think these ICOs are a very bad thing for the industry. There are exceptions that I would say, okay, that ICO, there's a real utility to that token, there's a real purpose. But look, a lot of these things I look at and I'm like, this is not going to end well. And then I think the comparisons people make to the dot-com bubble, I moved to Silicon Valley in 1997, I lived through that. There are some fair comparisons. But you also have to remember that Amazon was born in that era. You also have to remember that Google was born in that era. There are companies that are going to grow out of this crazy evolution, this crazy revolution, that are going to be very valuable. But there's also going to be some carnage along the way.
Right, absolutely.
carnage along the way. But then there's going to be some companies that are very valuable. But this connects to his next tweet, once again from XRP.
There are tokens being used in regulated sections. I mean, I'm thinking of XRP in this case, but where I think I'm going to take the long view. I think there's going to be a lot of volatility. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token. Otherwise, I think, be careful.
When we talk about the market.
Again, real utility. Peter Pumpkin has tweeted out.
Answer, which is also true, is XRP is a fantastic currency to use for, among other things, hedge funds. We need to move a lot of money very quickly. We make investments all over the world. Our LPs come from all over the world. And using banks to move money is a pain in the ass. I mean, it takes a day or two to move money around the world. And with XRP, our very first close was 50 million. We moved that money in, and I'm not shitting you, in like 3 seconds. And I think it cost 20 or 30 cents. You really need to think about that.
But that's...
And so it's fantastic to use it for that.
You're moving it using the Ripple protocol, but the problem is that
he used the XRP ledger to do that.
He's using it. You're using the XRP ledger, but there's an issue here.
I didn't do anything. Somebody else did it. But I just know that the money moved in like that, like literally like that, and it cost nothing. And have you ever sent money in an international wire? I mean, it's a pain in the ass. And then you got to call. Did you get it? And what? No, I didn't get. And it's truly revolutionary.
Well, I mean, you can use, there's lots of startups, TransferWise, etc., that will do that kind of thing. But obviously there are charges, and obviously larger amounts.
You can't pay
Can I interject
$50 million.
I think TransferWise is a fabulous company, and they've done some very clever things by hacking the existing system. What TransferWise does is optimize the existing infrastructure and, in effect, hack the system so that you have a better outcome. What Ripple is trying to do is say, look, can we reset the rail? TransferWise loves what we're doing because if we're successful, it makes their job actually easier. There's a lot of companies that spend a lot of time and energy, and TransferWise and Currency Cloud are examples, that are taking the existing system and saying, how can I put accounts all over the place, and I'm going to have my own effectively ledger within TransferWise to debit and credit so I can make funds available more quickly than otherwise would be the case.
But one of the
JD na tweet out Bitcoin scarcity versus XRP utility.
How do you think, what is the next move, on Ripple's roadmap, in your opinion? To put you on the spot here.
No, it's very simple. So I think one thing, if there is one message that you can get in this room is Ripple is not an ordinary company. We are not here to have a small market share or do X, do Y, and make small amount of money or something to happen. We are here to make a dent in the universe. Either we will change the remittance universe, the way you understand, the way value gets transferred across the world, between people, between institutions, or we will just fade away. So it's almost 0 or 1, and some of it comes from our Silicon Valley arrogance. Some of it comes from, that's the reason 6 years ago we were born with the mission of moving money like information moves today, right? And we are making it possible working with the existing ecosystem. So I think this is a key differentiator about Ripple, and that's the reason we are a monoline company. Every day we get tens of ideas to say, why don't you do security settlement? Why don't you work in trade finance? Why don't you do X, Y, Z? And what we tell them is, just cross-border remittances is $155 trillion problem. We'll solve this first. We'll make a difference to everybody who's present in this room. And once we have made the difference, then only we will look at something else. So we are like, Google is for search, Ripple is for remittances. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right, and we will not rest till we earn your respect and your business.
Now guys, we're to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. XRP Creator tweet out, who has seen this? XRP $50,000 plus trading on September 17? I seen it on Coin Codex. What do we see here? Interesting, guys. XRP reached its highest price on September 17, 2020. When it was trading at its all-time high of $50,000 plus. Why is XRP the only glitch coin in quotations? But this tweet connects to the next tweet from Val Jester. This is deep. XRP almost $51,000. But if we go to XRP Harvester's tweet, what do we see here? This is proof. More proof in the pudding, guys. All-time high. $50,000 plus. Agreed, along with all these other price glitches caught. So many price glitches. We wonder why. Look at this, guys. A lot of price glitches. Once again from Valjester, I'll keep repeating. XRP will be in a digital wallet to be used for anything you want around the world. All services, all goods. The country's currency will be deducted from your digital wallet. From your digital wallet's XRP. No need to cash out or sell at a certain value. I call it the mastery currency for a reason. It is a currency used anywhere. Kings and queens of the future. The one is tweeted out. You guys can pause and read all of this. But this tweet connects to his next tweet from the one once again. OCC Regulations, Ripple becomes a bank. XRP is designated a currency. And one has tweeted out, something big is about to happen. News is coming. When we go quiet and things dry up, it's for a reason. Get ready for the big boom. Unlocking the power for the financial system. Ripple. Hopefully, guys, we see some crazy price action. Gorngecko tweet out global lockdowns. We could see all of that. If we go down here, a cover up for a stock market collapse. What do you guys think? Once again from Valjester, we are on the right side of the glitches. Look at this, guys. Coinbase Glitch displaying 306 million in Bitcoin sold for 18 cents had users freaking out. This is so funny because this was from a while back ago, but this is really funny because remember 18 cents. Once again from Valjester, remember no one truly knows XRP's real potential. I said the world's financial life feel for a reason. 10k to me was reasonable. This is meant to skyrocket. Obvious Rise is tweet out, everything is going according to plan. The second lockdown is happening all over the world and it will accelerate until October. After all that, you know the rest. Digital dollar and XRP the bridge for all transactions. So guys, a lot of things should happen very soon. Kaboom is sweet out soon. TikTok. We can see up or down. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cooks. Canada is ready. Look at this, guys. Bank of Canada deputy who spearheaded digital currency. Again, looks like a lot of people are ready. A lot of things are ready as well. But who really knows what will happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And hey guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. And he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.